I say I don't like rhinestones as I'm wearing sparkly ginger or sparkly nutcrackers.
Nuts. You've got nuts on.
Help
I don't
us,
know. I got it
Lord.
last year.
LV has on nuts.
I'm going to start cracking nuts here soon.
If
All right,
what?
we ready?
People don't get their shit together.
3 women, 1 group chat, 0 chill. Shannon, calm until she's not.
Pop off when I need to.
LV, if rage baking was a person.
Fuck off, Betty Crocker.
Stacy, where charm meets consequences.
You told me I'm gonna let you go out like that.
The A Collective starts now.
All right, folks. Welcome back to Holiday A Collective. We're back. We're back. Hi, I'm Shannon. And LV, what you drinking over there?
Starbucks.
A triple shot of espresso.
Do you really need a triple shot of espresso?
What I drink every day, whether it's from Starbucks or from home.
That's a lot of espresso.
Look,
But there's nothing else in it. It's just espresso, ice, and a little bit of vanilla sweet cream.
all right.
I like to taste my coffee. I don't know, but I'm great. Hey, Stace.
Hey, I'm
wait.
worried about you.
Am I the only one who drinks coffee like a real man?
I'm not a man.
Yep, you are.
Nuts.
Lately, it's been about I've drank about maybe 8 ounces-ish, 8 to 10 ounces in the morning, and that's about it.
I haven't had any today.
Really? I've had coffee.
Here we go.
luck.
I know.
I didn't have my coffee with Bailey's for the holiday, y'all. And usually the holiday, I like to just kick back, relax. Especially when there's downtime, I like to start my morning with a Bailey's and coffee because that was real important to me when I was a flight attendant. Like if I was taking a morning flight for vacation, we were for sure going to get a Bailey's and coffee.
You got a pregame.
Yeah.
And I have Bailey's here specifically like for holiday reasons. And I missed it.
Catch up.
I didn't do it either because I have my very Thanksgiving when I'm cooking the full thing. I have my drinks line up with what I'm cooking. As I'm cooking, I do the same thing every time. I have a playlist for Thanksgiving. It starts out with gangster-rap and then, switches into a little more jazzy, let's enjoy cooking.
So does your
Yes.
gangster rap include that makes you add more seasoning to your food, right?
Possibly. I just figured that, Martha Stewart is besties with Snoop.
We don't like him.
I know we don't like him now, but this is how it all started, was that it just made sense as I was baking pies that I would listen to some gangster rap. No?
Sorry. No offense, LV. I'm always tickled by white people who say they listen to gangster rap.
Gangster.
Yeah.
And
I am white. I can't say gangsta. Like,
I know, but you're one of like a few white friends I have that love and they specifically call it gangster rap. But like Stacy, when's the last time you heard a black person say gangster rap?
I'm listening to my trap music, my hood music. That's it. Like, and
Or
that
just
is my playlist.
Yeah,
I'm listening to some Jeezy.
Yeah. I'm listening to hip hop. I'm feeling trap music today.
Yeah.
I'm feeling West Coast hip hop. Like, I don't know black people say gangster rap any.
yeah.
Like, I don't think we've said that in a million years, but I promise you, and not just because you're here, LV, I have like 2 other friends that are in Texas that always say, yeah, I got to listen to my gangster rap.
Look.
Okay. Go ahead with that. It's just
Wait,
rap.
what should I call it instead?
Just rap, hip hop.
Yeah, just listening to some rap.
Well, I just felt like there were different genres of rap, right?
There are, like down south.
We're going to
Yeah,
have to have
like-
a whole
like-
episode on music. I
Yeah,
can tell already.
Southern hip hop, because the South got something to say.
Say. And they
Not
have
the
the
South.
beats.
Yeah.
The
Well,
hard
okay,
beats.
so I have like Notorious B.I.G., Lil Biggie,
Okay.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg,
West Coast
Warren
rap.
G, Ice Cube,
G-Funk.
Tupac. Huh?
Warren G is G-Funk.
Mm-hmm.
I like Warren G, though.
Yeah.
I regulate.
Yeah.
It's a good
It's
song.
old too.
Regulators.
Now, I do
No,
start with Will Smith, just the 2 of us.
That's not.
I understand that. That's Sloan's in my song.
He's
Just the 2 of us.
sanitized commercial hip hop.
Yeah. It's purely because that's ours, like our mother-daughter song. So I start with that, but then I go into and then we go into some Fleetwood Mac, some Louis Armstrong,
so
Marvin Gaye, Tracy Chapman.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the rap part. What part of that was
Gangster.
Well, was it Ice Cube and
not really West Coast, more
okay.
West Coast rap?
Is it NWA?
No,
Just Ice Cube?
not this particular song. I do listen to NWA.
That's more gangster rap, but it's still like a West Coast sound.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
more gangster rap than, but like the artists you name,
They're
Are not really.
there.
I know, but I
not
don't
really.
really like that really hard. I just it's
But
to
that
go
would
with
be
the whole Snoop
gangster
Dogg
rap.
thing. I know, but it's to go with the whole like Snoop Dogg. You know, I
No
gotta
Cardi
listen to
B?
my
There's no Cardi on your playlist? Nope. Nope. No, you had
no,
to look too long. It's not there.
no,
Listen,
because
you're
I
the
then
Cardi
go
B
in.
fan. I don't have any
Yeah,
Cardi
but
B on my playlist.
I do really like Cardi B, but it's only for like a short period of time, and then we're going into the more like parent friendly music. Cardi B would not have been Mimi friendly.
Gotta remember, she just said like Fleetwood Mac. She probably meant
I
like
did.
Journey, Easy Rock.
No, yeah, no, because I'm not a big Journey fan. No, like John Legend, Adele, Elton John,
This is a
10,000 Maniacs,
hodgepodge
John
of mess.
Coltrane, John Legend.
No Beyonce?
Remember, I'm not a huge Beyonce fan.
Okay.
I am much more Cardi B than Beyonce.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Rihanna?
Floney, yeah, I like Rihanna, but again, it's
I'm not a Rihanna
Mimi's not
fan.
gonna.
I don't
Mimi,
get it.
Mimi would not have approved. I made this. It doesn't tell me years ago while my mother was still alive, and it's never changed.
Okay. Consistency.
It
That makes
hasn't been
sense.
updated. I could do a Thanksgiving 2.0, and yeah, probably would be on.
Okay. All right.
Are you a Rihanna fan,
Who, me?
Stacey?
I like Rihanna.
She likes Riri.
I like Riri.
I enjoy Riri.
I don't get it. I feel like she's a Taylor Swift. Like, I don't see it.
No, we're not
What's
going
the
to give
big
her
deal?
that. No, we're
What's
not
the
doing
big
that
deal?
to her. Like, I like Rihanna, though. So I enjoy her. I mean, how many albums do we have to choose from? Come on. They've been in rotation forever because we haven't had any new music.
I know she hasn't put out any new music, but I have no idea how many albums she has or
Yeah,
anything. But
that's
I
what I'm
just,
saying. So it's just in rotation, but I do like her.
Yeah,
She did
she
a
has
lot
her
of good
moment.
collaborations too. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked
So
Umbrella.
very
okay.
good. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a good song. It's a bop.
It's a bop.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're not gonna lump her together with Taylor Swift. That is very
Yeah.
seasonless and like, no, we're not doing it.
She got more seasoning, but she's just basic. I'm like, I don't get it. What's the big deal about her? And I know
That's
people
how I
who
feel about
absolutely
New
love her.
Edition. New Edition
No.
over and over
Jesus
again. Like,
Christ.
I did it. I did
This
it.
is the end.
No,
Right.
like New Edition is great, but their show, like when people go and repetitively go see them, I'm like,
Hi, me, NE for life, baby.
yeah, but
Is
the
this
choreography doesn't change, which we
But
know it's not supposed
that's
to.
part of the fun. If it
nostalgia.
isn't love, why do I feel this way?
I've seen them a
Why
few
does
times and
she
I don't have to
stay
see them
on
again.
my mind? And they switch up the show, so the set list is not always the same. But baby, it's about to be a
shouldn't be.
whole. It's about to be a whole with
But
them,
it should not be.
Boys to Men, and Tony Braxton. Man,
Would
Now
just
that
be
lineup
because-
is good.
Yeah. Stacey, are you literally
Am I what?
trying to burn the house down?
I mean,
Both of you, technically. She's comparing Riri to Taylor Swift. You're saying you don't like it. I'm just.
the New Edition, no, I'm not saying they're bad. I just couldn't continue to go see them.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
repetitively.
also, how old are you, Stacey?
46.
Okay, so there are 9 years between us. That's part of the thing. So you got to remember, they're about my age. Well, they are. Many of them are my age. So I was their age when they came out. You were, when they came out, you were like 4.
Okay.
So that's a huge swing. So I watched them rise. Like they are like, it's sort of like Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson was in his prime when I was a teenager. And so he was a whole thing.
Got it.
You know, I had
Yeah, but-
posters and stuff. So
I
But
don't
there's
feel
no
that way
new
about
music.
Justin Timberlake.
does it need to be new music, baby? Don't need to be. It's sort of like trying to think. It's like white folks going to see NSYNC and New Kids on the Block.
White folks.
I mean, but
LV,
it's
that's
kind of
you and your people.
It's
Nope,
the
not
equivalent. No,
practicing.
because she's younger also.
Mhm.
So like again, they were coming of age when I was coming of age, and so
Yeah, but NSYNC and Justin Timberlake and I are basically the same age.
are you? I thought he was older. Thought he was closer to Stacey in age. I thought he was closer to Stacey.
No, I think he's closer. I mean, well,
You
he's
think he's
like
closer
in
to you?
between us.
Okay.
But yeah,
And I had buttons for New Kids on the Block, posters and buttons and all the things. But I have moved on.
baby,
Yeah.
I stand New Edition. I
Yeah, we
have traveled.
know.
We know.
Traveled across America to see New Edition. Saw them at their residency in Vegas. I've
We
seen them in
know.
Baltimore.
Yeah, and I'm still perplexed by it.
I've seen them in Dallas. And baby, I'm going to the one town, Stacy, to see them on their newest tour. Going to Memphis. Memphis in March. Me and some
Yeah.
friends. All the teenage dreams, baby. It's about to be a whole vibe. A whole vibe. Okay.
Ah, that card was so worth it. So good.
But yeah, we still have none. She keeps raising her little stanky card, but
Well,
we
y'all
don't
don't
have
have
any.
your shirts. I can't talk either. I just found them again, by the way.
Okay, well, let's put things in the mail. Like,
Yeah.
let's put that on
I'll
our
do that.
to-do.
It's
So
they're
yes.
sitting right there.
And these cards are sitting right here.
Listen, but the irony of it all is, what size is my shirt, LV?
I think a medium. I don't even know. Your shirt's not great to begin with anyway. We still need to do another round of it.
That's a whole different discussion
Yeah.
for a different day.
All
Y'all,
right.
we're doing great today. Welcome to the holidays where everybody has ADHD, whether they actually do or they don't, because it's a shit show and add on Trump.
We're
We're not going
over
to
the
talk about
place.
Trump right now.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's already, the holidays are already disastrous. And then you add in crazy ass shit coming out of the White House.
So how was everybody's holiday? How was the holiday?
Easy breezy.
Yeah, actually, this year it was. For us, too.
I always maintain an easy breezy holiday. I am not doing a whole lot of stuff. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to be at the house, and then we'll go see family as needed.
And that mac and cheese look.
It had a little sizzle, but it was good. But we didn't eat until late. It was 5:30 when we ate dinner, but we were
Why'd y'all eat
piddling-
so late?
Girl, piddling
Can we
around.
normally eat?
That ain't how we eat on Thanksgiving.
Well, we
Dinner's
did.
like at 2 or 3
No.
on Thanksgiving.
No, it
No,
wasn't
because
over
then
here.
I'm done the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Part of the point.
Yeah, we piddled around. It was no need to be in a rush. We didn't have anybody coming over, so we didn't have to prepare for that. And that's what I love about the holidays. Go see people as needed. Because
Yeah.
people can stress you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't like how we do things. But my Thanksgiving was much slower pace this year because I didn't travel. Usually I'm either traveling or hosting because I usually have Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family. But since we had gotten together for my uncle's funeral a few weeks ago, the beginning of the month, there was no need to try to do Thanksgiving together. So everybody kind of went their separate ways. So that meant I got to stay home because I was originally scheduled to go to New York for the holiday and be in that rat race.
No, that's ridiculous.
I lived in the city, and it's impressive that Thanksgiving might be the worst holiday to live in New York City.
Well, it's for me, it isn't that. It is the hustle and bustle of the travel and the crowds, like
Sure.
in the airport and stuff, and dealing with the unseasoned traveler.
Yeah.
The
people
leisure
that-
traveler, the leisure traveler, not the
Yeah.
people who travel for business to like move through the airport really, really quickly.
Right. The people that don't understand that you need to take your shoes and belt off.
Well, I go through the pre-check line, which is usually easier, but then
Right.
they were like, it was like some really crazy madness coming out of JFK. Cause I know Atlanta. Atlanta's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, like no problems, none. But coming out of JFK, the guy was like, you can only have one electronic in your bag. What do you mean? I have pre-check. I came through Atlanta with my bag packed the same exact way. Oh no, you have to take them out. It was like, but isn't this pre-check? Well, yeah, you can't do that in this terminal. You could do it in the other terminals.
So it's terminal rules.
So you're making up your own rules.
Yeah.
And then I said,
The
well, why
fork?
wasn't it posted? Because I went through, in JFK, I went through like, we flew Delta. So I went through the pre-check and touchless ID line. So I didn't need my ID. I had pre-check. So all I had to do was stand in front of the camera, let the camera take my picture, and it cross-checked me and let me through. And normally I throw, because I don't think I even had my purse on me. So I just had a little rolling suitcase, a little carry-on roller. So I threw that in the thing along with my jacket, which I normally don't even have to take off my jacket. Yeah, JFK was a mess. So yeah, I don't
I don't
particularly
do
enjoy.
JFK.
Well, normally
Especially
I prefer
not now.
LaGuardia, but what I really, really prefer is Newark. All the New York area airports are a mess,
Newark
but they're
is the
particularly a
easiest.
mess They're particularly a mess this time of year because it's the holiday traveler. They're busy. People do like to fly. And
And on top of it,
Administration things
we're
that are
short.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we were never delayed. We took
That's
off and
impressive.
landed on time each time. Flights were smooth. That part was easy. It's just navigating the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so my cousin has the Amex credit card. So she buys our tickets so that we get to check a bag for free and all that stuff
Mhm.
with the Delta card. We both like window seats. So we had both chosen window seats on the way to New York. Well, Delta decided to upgrade us to comfort. Guess who got a middle seat in the upgrade?
Crap.
But yeah, take me back to my regular seat.
Is
Yeah.
which is what I said. She laughed. I was like, yeah,
No, I'm
Delta does
serious.
that's not an upgrade. She laughed and I was just like, yeah,
No.
this ain't an upgrade for me. I don't want to sit in a middle seat. But yeah, I got an upgrade to a middle
Yeah.
comfort seat as opposed to my great window seat,
But yeah, you're 2 extra inches, but suddenly you're
Yeah.
thanks to my GLP-1.
Yeah, but
It wasn't as
well,
bad, but I still
true.
don't want a middle. I mean,
No.
what's a middle seat?
A child.
Nobody.
A child. And they don't even want a middle seat
No.
because they wanna sit at the window.
So they could see.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
So
torture
they can see
everyone
the Care
else
Bears.
and put their
Yeah, my child does not act like that on an airplane.
Well, she's
Thank
old enough
God.
that she shouldn't.
No, but even when she flew first class at the age of 3 and vomited, but she didn't act like that. She was a perfect little passenger until her tummy decided to, you know. But yeah, no, traveling during the holidays is a disaster and I don't do it.
don't recommend.
No. We used to do
Yeah.
it, was it every other year, every 4 years or something, because my mom's family was out in California, so we would go out there and no, no,
0
no.
out of 10 do not recommend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. If you wanna see me, you can come, I'm here.
Yeah, it's easy. And that's what I think the holidays are about. You were supposed to have joy during the holidays.
We are,
But
but it doesn't always happen. Like
that's
I
what I
have
was
a
about to
feeling.
say.
I have a feeling next year I'm probably traveling.
Yeah.
Probably traveling.
I'm a mom. The holidays are not.
Joyous.
No, they're stressful. I literally said to my dad this morning, I was like, "I am so stressed out already."
Yeah. I'm not.
I
I'm
also
not
still haven't found the elf. I forgot to look last night.
ill. Yeah.
You better
But,
find him tonight, especially if she's supposed to make her return in the morning.
or you better go to Target.
No. I always find her. I'm not buying a new one. Also need to find my Martha because last year I bought a Martha to play with her, but I never ended up using her. I know. I mean,
I
come
am
on.
so
My elf is
glad.
black and I didn't even realize it.
I am so glad I missed this when I had guardianship of my cousin.
Yeah, be super thankful because it is a effing nightmare.
Yeah, I'm glad this wasn't a thing.
Those elves creep me out. Now, I do get joy
Yeah.
in seeing the elf doing naughty things.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that. But parents, kudos to you for,
Right?
getting up every day and making this elf like funny.
Well, and tip to any parents listening, if you are like me and have to do this, create an alarm in your phone for, I don't know, 9, 10 p.m. at night, and it'll remind you to move it because, I have a friend whose daughter came bursting in to their room and was hysterical because she had accidentally touched the elf, but that had happened with them forgetting. So she thought she had,
Taking the magic away.
yeah. So they were like, she was just absolutely horrified. So
Poor elf.
while one parent was trying to calm the girl down, the other parent's like moving it and writing a little note being like, sorry.
Poor elf.
Yeah. But so just put an alarm and you'll remember to do it. That way you don't forget.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Glad I missed that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So is the shopping, I guess, for you, LV, your mom. So is the shopping component of being Santa Claus stressful for you?
Yeah, a little bit. That mixed with, okay, having to, what are food, all the, and then there's like choir and there's all these things, these school events and this and that. And she has to have this. And
Yeah.
it's just so much on top of, this is probably the last year that she believes.
If
So,
she continues to, are you just going and pop that
Break it to
cherry?
her and be like, hey, girl,
We done. I'm it.
Well, I mean, I did that with the tooth fairy because she was
Well, Santa should
hysterical
be
because I
right
forgot.
around the corner then.
And
Yeah,
she didn't question Santa after that?
somehow no.
So I
I'm telling
wanna
you,
know,
my dad thinks
like,
she's faking it, but I don't.
so parents out here, do you tell your kids or how do you, like, console them once they find out? I always wonder that. Like, what happens? Because I know there's always a bad child at school that's gonna ruin it for everyone.
Yeah,
So how do you handle that?
my neighbor ruined it for me. He showed us the presents in his parents' closet that were marked, like, with their names from Santa. I went crying into my house, and my mom was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "You lied."
I know, and you're not supposed to lie. That's
Yeah,
one of the things they teach you.
because the first
So,
time someone told me, I was like, "My parents can't afford all that."
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
absolutely, and they did. And
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always wonder, like, how do you comfort a child that finds out that the magic is gone? I'd
It
love to
Yeah.
depends
know.
on if they're upset or not. When I had guardianship of my cousin, she said, "So is there or isn't there a Santa Claus?" She asked me outright. We were driving. And I gave like this really roundabout around the mulberry bush out to Kalamazoo and back. And
Girl, answer my question. Is
she
there a
said,
Santa or
what does
not?
all of that you just said mean? Is
Exactly.
there or isn't there? And I was like, well, no, it's just the magic. And then she said to me, why did you lie to me?
Yeah, that lying is a sticking point because what do
Listen, I
kids get in
didn't want
trouble
the
for?
magic to like you believed. I didn't want the magic to fade. So, and then we had to have the conversation about don't go ruining it for other kids because
Yeah,
there may be other kids who still believe. Don't you keep your mouth closed. But I
don't
have
be
a lot
that
of
child.
friends. But I have a lot of friends like my age who grew up who as parents, they made sure their kids knew like from day
They were
one,
Santa.
I am Santa. There ain't no white man out here getting my credit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I wanna say Mary, they were very much like, Santa brings, like, 2 things because they're like, "We get the credit for that shit," the rest of it.
absolutely.
And I was like, "That's so brilliant," because so many years, like, the best gift came from Santa.
My toys came from Santa. Clothes,
Yeah.
Came
accessories
from parents.
came from parents. And
Uh-huh.
then Santa communicated with my parents so that the batteries and things I needed for the toys that Santa brought me were always in my stocking. They were my
Yeah.
stocking with a lifesaver book, a
Huh?
Yeah.
lifesaver book.
Huh?
I think some nuts and like
Orange. You know, black people love an orange and some nuts. And an apple is an apple along with it and peppermint sticks. Baby, you have not
candy
lived.
canes, candy canes,
Yes.
or the peppermint sticks that melt. Like as soon
Yeah,
as
the
you
good
put them,
ones.
yeah. So
The
like that was the kind of stuff I got in my stocking every year. But Santa always communicated with my parents to put to make sure I had the batteries for the toys.
So your things were functional.
Yes.
Come on.
Because
Come
baby,
on, Santa.
we already knew that it was gonna be a problem if there were no batteries. Because nothing was
Yeah.
open Christmas.
Walgreens.
Well, think about it. In the early 70s, there
Nothing.
was nothing open.
Okay.
Nothing was. I mean, like Hess gas station. That was what was open.
Okay. So, and this is just so weird. LV, do you get like an orange and nuts? Are you familiar with that?
No, that was new to me.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
have chucked that one. No, I'm just kidding.
And you got that kind of stuff at church too. Every
You
child got like a bag with like an orange, an apple, some candy, and nuts in it.
Got one a
Yeah,
few
no.
years back when we went to church at my husband's home church, and we got a bag and it was in a brown paper sack.
Lunch paper sack, baby. The little ones, the little lunch bags.
And I was like,
We still out here doing this?
yeah,
That's wild
nuts.
business.
Nasty word.
Like mixed nuts or what?
Yeah. Like they bought a
Walnut.
bag of mixed nuts, took a handful, and threw them in your brown paper bag.
Wait, so how are they in your stocking?
You get the bag and you
Yeah,
might
you
just
take a
dump the
handful
bag.
and throw them in the stocking.
Ew, so the fuzzies all over your nuts?
Yeah, they weren't cracked, sis. You had a little.
You had to crack them.
Like
Yeah, you had a little
walnut.
thing
Yeah.
that you had the little nutcracker in the center and it was sitting out with a bunch of nuts. You just use a nutcracker.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking, like a planter's like mixed
No.
nuts. and there's
No, honey,
these
that's
are
too
nuts that have
fancy.
not been shelled. It was pecans, walnuts,
Okay.
Brazil.
Uh huh.
Oh, I
And
love
you're like,
Brazil. I don't love the nickname for them, but I love Brazil.
yeah, So, yeah, that is a Black staple.
No, I mean, we love nutcrackers, but we would have,
Yeah.
like, a bowl of walnuts or whatever, but not in my
Yeah, you might have some of that too, but these are the things that were given to you.
Yeah,
I
they
know
were
it
in
was
your
definitely
stocking.
at church.
I don't even remember so much what would be in my stocking. There usually wasn't a ton.
Mine was like candy.
Mine wasn't even very much candy, and what was funny is my childhood stocking was so long,
Mhm.
and so it was, like, never full, you know what I mean? Like, it just
Mine was candy, like little games, smaller games that you
Mhm.
wanted to play. And you remember those Pez things, the candy
Yes.
dispensers, that nasty ass candy?
I still get those for
I have one to bling.
Yeah. I'm like, all of that fun stuff was in a stocking.
yeah.
Coloring book,
Yeah.
like those little things, so I remember that. Yeah. Okay. So there's a trend, no contact with family.
Oh,
So, like, it's coming out. People are talking about it now. We are approaching the holidays. We are in holiday season, and there are kids that are not going to see their parents. They've cut them completely off. What do y'all think about that?
we're no longer in a Republican versus this is not about politics. This is about human rights. This is about democracy. And I fully support anyone who makes that decision for themselves to protect their peace at the holidays because I can't speak to it, right? Like, I mean, we think my one aunt and uncle, but I already barely speak to her anyway. So,
Okay.
and
For
she
political
lives in
reasons.
California. So it's not like I see her
Right.
regularly. But so I really, both my parents very liberal. Like, I don't have that background. So if they feel like that's what they need to do to protect their peace because the holidays are stressful enough, I fully support them.
See, I guess I don't view that from a political standpoint. I view it from a toxicity standpoint.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who have cut off contact with their parents because, or family members, siblings, what have you, grandparents, it doesn't matter, because of toxicity. That has nothing to do with politics.
Right.
They were nasty to them as children. They say they come out their face with any old thing, and think because they're older, they can say it, that kind of thing. And some people just like I have a friend, somebody I used to date years ago, who had a very toxic relationship with their father. And I used to always say, "Oh, I really think you need to make peace and you only get one dad, you know, grin and bear it, that kind of thing." 'Cause his parents are still married. And he would be like, "Why?" And I would be like, "Well, you only get one dad." Now, mind you, I'm looking at it through the lens of I've lost both of my parents.
Right.
Were my parents perfect? No, but I had fine relationships with my parents. I wasn't abused or anything. But as I have aged some, I kind of see his point. And when those videos about like no contact, because Oprah did a whole thing on it, started coming up in my feed, I was kind of like, I guess I understand it a little bit more because people want peace. They want to be happy. And yeah, it's family, but if family doesn't bring you happiness or joy or they cause you stress or whatever, then, I guess it's best to cut them off.
Family
Yeah,
can be
seriously.
out of pocket, especially the older people.
Hmm.
They feel like they can say whatever they want to. And let me tell you something, I will cuss out old people
She
respectfully.
will.
Like, if you are out of pocket, then you get what you get because I am grown and you need to check your mouth. And if you didn't check yours, I'm not checking mine. So I think that weight loss can be a hard thing, especially there are a lot of people that have lost a lot of weight or people that have gained weight. And it feels like during the holidays, people want to sit around and harp on people for whatever they've done. Don't be single, especially, at an older age coming to holidays. Well, what's wrong with you? What's
Mhm.
wrong? Do you like boys? Do you like girls? What's going on? It's always a problem when you don't have a significant other.
Yeah. Oh,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
This aunt that we're pretty sure, I mean, she point blank asked my cousin if she was part of the rainbow community purely because my cousin is super focused on her career.
Yeah. She
And
said it. See, I would have had a good
and this
time
is
with
the
that.
same woman who told me I don't value family because I couldn't come to a family trip that she planned and picked the dates for before talking to anyone and picked like the 1 week during the summer that I literally could not call off. And so I couldn't go. But that meant that I didn't value family. Like when we announced that we were pregnant on Christmas, she literally goes, "Oh no." And her daughter asked me the next day if it was planned. Yeah. So for me, my road is keep them at a distance, but not fully cut off. But my mom's dead. Like my mom she always took my side, but wanted us to get along. So I don't completely cut them out, but that's as close as I can get to it. So like everybody's got to decide for themselves what's best for themselves, right?
Yeah. Last night, I was talking
Absolutely.
to a couple of my girlfriends, and all of us, we still have our moms. But let me tell you, moms can be a lot of maintenance and a lot of work. And so we were just sitting talking about, like, Thanksgiving, what are y'all doing for the holidays? And it was like, I can't be around my mother. It takes so much effort to be around my mother. And I was like, sometimes I feel that way too.
Yeah.
It's either her way or the highway, and so I choose to not host if she's in a bad mood. Like, I invite if I can tell she's gonna be decent. If she's not, you're not ruining my day, and I love her to pieces. She's, the only parent that I have living, but in my house, it's gonna be peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to towards the end, like the last few years when I was hosting Thanksgiving here, I would encourage them to not come over until a little bit closer to dinner time, when we were going to eat. And even she, I think, acknowledged because, yeah, we would always get into a fight over something, over how I was doing it and da da da, and
At
so I
least
totally
she
get it.
listened.
Fucking exhausting.
She listened and then came at the specified time.
Yeah, but she also didn't wanna be around it either.
My mom came, like, 2 hours early
So
one
you should have
year.
had a child,
No, I
because
should
my mom
have.
would be like,
No, no.
"She's just so I can't."
No, no.
Yeah, but it was like it's like repellent for mothers like ours.
I mean, she got here and I don't even know what we were doing. We didn't hear her. Like when she pulled up, Jarrell, I think, was outside
She left.
staining a fence. I was upstairs and we didn't hear the doorbell ring and she left. Like it was a whole scene. And she said, "You guys didn't open the door for me. You let me stand outside." What do you mean? What do you mean we let you stand outside? We didn't even know you were en route. Like, so we weren't looking for you. And so she carried on and she was like, "I'm just going to go home and I'll have Thanksgiving by myself." Okay, that's fine. But my husband, being the person that he is, he wanted to encourage her. He called her and was like, "Well, no, it was just a mistake. Come on back." And I was like, "You can do that. I'm not doing it." Because she was still in the thunder from Thanksgiving and she decided to opt out. I said, "Well, Sunday after church, you can come have leftovers with us." She had attitude, had a little
Yeah, see, I don't
tantrum
miss that
there
shit.
at
Never had
all.
those
Yeah,
issues. Yeah, like, yeah, I that wasn't
It's a strange space to navigate.
yeah.
It's very hard, and, like, yeah, it's a strange one, and you're like, "When did this person become this way?" And with age, people change, and they are something that you don't wanna be around. I have found that. Funerals and the holidays, honey, bring it out.
Yay! And we're just at the beginning.
I know,
Everybody have their trees up?
absolutely. Shannon doesn't have a tree up, but Shannon will get a tree up, and it'll be there till March.
I was just about to say it, that it'll be
nope, not
You're not doing
decorating.
it this year?
not
Nope,
doing it at all?
told Asia, "Don't even worry about it, sis. Don't even worry about it." Yeah.
You're not in the mood?
I'm not in the mood and I have so much going on
Mhm.
extraneous to Christmas and I'm not hosting. I'm
Yeah.
not hosting, I'm not entertaining this holiday season. So, no need, no need. I'm spending Christmas Eve at Monica's. That's where Asia and I are going. And Monica's decorating, Asia's decorating. I'm literally
Showing up.
with
Okay.
what I'm supposed to show up with. And, mm-mm. Like, I'm like, should I put some pillows out? May not even do that. And that
Well,
just
at least
literally,
put a couple pillows out.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
even if you don't wanna do a tree, because we know that that tree is, a struggle for you because it doesn't come down until the middle
Well,
of the next year.
what I said to Asia was going forward, if you put up the tree, you have to come back and take it down because I'm not built for taking it down.
Yeah. I'm my dad's tree may never come back down because it was like about this much of his tree was lit. And so I had to, and at first I was trying to be really mindful of where it split. So I was like, oh, then I won't even have to take them off. But towards the end of trying it, I just was like, I don't care. So it's going to be a nightmare to take down.
Make it a tree for every season.
It may become a tree for just every season.
Yeah. Shannon, you could do that. Oh, okay. Well, what are
No,
you
what
looking forward to?
I really wanted a dress form tree. That's what I've wanted for the last several years. But I'm probably gonna have to make it if I really want it. What am I looking forward to for the holidays? I'll be honest, I like the quiet, slowed down pace of the holiday season. In terms of especially as we get like to the week of Christmas. It's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's a lot of me and my best friend, we entertain. So we do this thing called Gathering of Girlfriends,
Mhm.
and it's a version of your favorite thing. So we do this holiday party every year. It's usually 25, 30 people.
It's a lot. That's too many.
Uh-huh. It's a
I don't
lot,
like
but we
that
have a
many
good
people.
time. We have a really good time and people look forward to it. So like invitations for that just went out. I have to host as the foundation president. We're having a holiday end of term gathering. So gotta like firm up the rest of the details for that. I've got like awards to give out. I have a lot of things. So I'm looking forward to Christmas week. Nothing. Nothing. I don't do anything. Just me, Monica, and Asia's thing that we do Christmas Eve, and we make sure we cook enough. We used to go to a really nice steakhouse, but now we've decided to start cooking at home, and we still do steaks and all kinds of things. And we make sure there's enough food for all of us to have dinner for at least the Christmas day
Mhm.
and potentially the day after Christmas. We'll have enough food.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we do that. I like staying in my pajamas. I don't get to binge watch TV very often. So I like doing stuff like that, reading a trashy book. That's like one of my favorite indulgences. That's what
What
I'm
about
looking
you,
forward to.
Stace? What are you looking forward to?
Christmas parties. I'm excited about Christmas parties. I have Christmas parties every weekend, some type of event. So I'm excited to put on clothes and, be it an ugly Christmas sweater.
Are you
Did
wearing
you
that
see? I
coat?
sent you the link.
Yes, Coatgate. Well, my husband told me no, that we're not wearing that to that Christmas party.
No,
It can't be
absolutely not.
worn.
No.
No, I agree with I'm backing up my brother-in-law. No, you
Yeah,
cannot wear that.
Yeah.
same.
So I don't know what I'm going to wear. I didn't wear it last night either because I didn't pick it up from storage and I really could have had it last night.
What if you get a fake?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. The
No,
way
I
that I
got a
talk,
really good I got a
I was gonna
really,
say some
really,
of the
really good
fakes
one.
are
wait,
really good
the way
now.
that I talked about that fake coat that was given to me, I
I
called it
don't
a
care, but I
dog
think it
and
would
I
be
called it a billy
hilarious.
goat.
No, I'll show you mine.
Okay. But the
People
way
thought it
that,
people on the internet thought it was an actual mink. It's that brown one that I've been wearing.
well, the way that I spoke
She
about
thinks it looks like a
that dog that was given to me that was nappy and rough, I don't think I should pull off trying to wear a fake. So I think I'll just skip that.
a wool
I'll put
coat.
on a wool coat. Yeah, that's what I did last night. I look forward to that, putting on clothes, because that's like the time of the year that we go out and do things. I have a wedding actually the week before
Love a winter
Christmas.
wedding. Ugh.
So I'm excited about that. So all of those things and getting to see people that I probably haven't seen in a long time. And then the week of Christmas is like nothing. And work. Work is so easy right now. I'll get back to you later. It's that season. Follow up in the new year.
Love the idea of holiday parties, but when I actually end up having to go to them, I hate my life. So I'm pretty thankful that I don't really have those. I like the idea of them. I want to pick out the outfit, but
Hmm.
when it actually comes down to actually going, the introvert in me is like, no, I don't.
My social
Do that.
battery dies pretty quick. I know you guys never would have imagined that. Yeah. But I'm like, okay, let me get there, smile, take a few pictures, and then I'm like, I'm over it. But I made it.
That's one of the reasons why I like the slowness of Christmas week. I don't
Hmm.
have to turn it on and do all the things. Although Gathering of Girlfriends is the 22nd, it's the Monday of Christmas week. But once I
Okay.
get over that, I'll be good.
Yeah.
I'll be good. But
New Year's plans for anyone?
It's actually thinking, because they don't go back to school until like the 5th or the 6th, whatever it is. So I don't know. We might try to do something,
Yeah. None
no,
for you?
I used to go to church every New Year's Eve. I don't
but
even
she
do
doesn't
that
like to.
anymore.
Yeah, you don't like to be out after dark.
Do
Yeah.
not.
Because it can get rough.
Yeah.
I am very, very conscious of that. So I like to be in
Same.
by about 2 or 3 New Year's Eve. I'm
You're
done for
in
the
lockdown.
baby lockdown. Alarm is set because we're not even stepping foot outside to get on the deck or anything. It's I just crazy people with their fireworks. Could be errant fireworks. And then I'm very, very cautious of other drivers because
Yeah.
a lot of these
Yeah.
accidents don't happen because like I'm doing something wrong. It's something somebody else did to
Yeah.
me. So
Yeah.
I was glad even when I was working at the church, pastor stopped doing New Year's Eve service
Watch night service.
because I got very, very just nervous. I was nervous being out that
Yeah.
late just because it's the other person. People are
Yeah.
crazy.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like finding some friends to do like full on sleepovers,
Yeah.
like adults, kids, like all the things. We used to do that with my friend Jen and her family a number of years. And I don't know, I was thinking about reaching out to them, seeing if they're going to be, but they may be going off skiing since we don't have to, well, snowboarding for them since we're not coming right back to school. So I don't know.
Fun.
How
We
about
may go
you?
to church. We may actually go to church, but literally my church is turn out of my subdivision
Yeah, I was going to say it's close, isn't it?
and go down a road and then make a right turn. My church is right there, like literally 3 minutes. So we may do church. We have a new pastor that's starting
Nice.
beginning of the year. So I'm sure he will be there. I'm excited to hear him. So we'll probably do church. If not, we'll be back here. We will miss Don Lemon taking us to town on CNN. I've missed him for a few years. Maybe he'll do something on
I'm wondering if
his
now that his show is
show.
so much, I'm wondering if he'll, because I do miss a good, slightly schnockered Don Lemon to
Slightly.
very schnockered Don Lemon.
That transition,
So good.
it's
To watch.
amazing to see. It is.
Yeah.
So
He
I don't
must be a
know.
blast to party with. I really think it would be fun to just like do a dinner party with him,
I can
like a
imagine
good
he is
dinner
a
party.
hot mess,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it. So coming back and watching TV, and I'm on vacation starting. When do I go on vacation? Is it the 10th? Maybe the
Yes.
19th.
Does that mean we could just start FaceTiming you whenever we want?
You can.
Ha!
I don't know if I'll answer. And then I think I go back maybe the 7th, somewhere around there.
Love it.
So I look forward to that. I'll get to
Very
watch all
good.
the trashy TV. All right, friends. It's holiday season.
We're going to survive.
We're
Yeah.
going to because we're going to have our peace.
Absolutely. And if
And
we need to, we'll go no contact with
no
those that we need to
contact.
go no contact with.
And you know what? This is my motto. Cuss them out today. Tomorrow is not promised. If somebody is out of line, look them square in their eyes and cuss their ass out. You might not be able to do it next year. Get it off your chest. Peace is priceless.
On that note,
Until next week, friends. We'll be back. We'll be back. Maybe more holiday shenanigans, and then we'll have to see what our good president who went to Florida for the holiday while other former presidents served military families and other folks in need. We'll see what he's been up to.
Well, he served face. Those pictures of him, let's pop one of those on for the end so everybody can see how good he looked.
So
All
until
right.
next week, friends. See you.
Bye.
you made it to the end of this episode of the A Collective.
Hit like, follow, comment, and share it with the group chat.
Otherwise, Stacey might come for you.
Yikes.
I know, so do it.
Thursdays are for chaos and new episodes of the A Collective.
Not the A-list.
No. Nope.
I'm going to get the name right this season.
Wash up.
Do a hoe bath.
Yeah.
Whole bath.
Or sometimes me and my friends used to say sign of the cross.
Oh, what?
I wouldn't because we're going to go to walk. So you're going to smell after. I'm sorry.
Lord, a place that smells?
It's something about I heard Joey Reese say that she agrees with the people like I forget but what's her name?
Who?
The progressive from New York girl,
Mom.
young.
AOC?
AOC, thank you. Also just really enjoyed the beginning when Jen
Bubba.
was like talking about how like every time she had been asked to help, she had like fucked it up.
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, I didn't know how to set stuff up. And
She
you
was like, I'm
waiting
not
on
a
me.
professional.
Yeah.
She was like, "Next time, I promise." I'm pretty sure it was even on like an episode of a Food Network show, but you smell after. Like when I used to do hair, I could always tell when a client had gone.
Mhm.
Look at my face.
Yeah, her face is just trash right now.
Doobie doobie
I
doo.
can
Wow. You're either a super fan or crazy.
Thanks for being part of the collective. See you next Thursday.